I'm honored to join the great people of Kisii County today and be part of the 10-year celebration of God's faithfulness to Apostle Peter Morwabe and the members of the Gospel Embassy Chapel. Congratulations. Thank you, Apostle Morwabe and your wife, for your dedication to the ministry and work of God for the last 24 years, including 10 years in this church. I know it has taken a lot of sacrifice, and we know that God will richly bless you. Over a year ago, one of our local TV stations carried a unique story during its primetime news segment. The story was about a pastor who started a shoe-making factory after realizing that the parents in his church were struggling to afford shoes for their school-going children. His goal was to make quality leather shoes that retail below 1,000 Kenya shillings. This venture further created jobs for members of the church, enabling over 20 members to support their families and further support the ministry. This is the story of the Apostle Peter Morwabe. It reminded me of Paul in the Bible in Acts 18, 1-4, and I quote, "After this, Paul left Athens and went to Corinth. There he met a Jew named Aquila, a native of Pontus, who had recently come from Italy with his wife Priscilla, because Claudius had ordered all Jews to leave Rome. Paul went to see them, and because he was a tent maker as they were, he stayed and worked with them." The leading scripture for this celebration points to a people who will be empowered for ministry and nation building. Deuteronomy 15:4 says, and I quote, "However, there need be no poor people among you, for in the land the Lord your God is giving you to possess as your inheritance, he will richly bless you." By setting up the shoe factory 3 years ago, this church set on a path to fulfill this scripture. I'm confident that in due time, the shoe factory will be one of the beneficiaries of the county aggregation and industrial park that was launched by our president in September 2023 in Bomachage, Borabu sub-county. Ladies and gentlemen, I've also learned that the church has a membership empowerment program that enables young people and women without jobs to receive grants to start a business, ensuring that no member of the church is left idle, but rather contributes to the economic empowerment and that of the community. I commend this innovative program, and I believe that in the days to come, this church will be a leading light in job creation, contributing to the achievement of the national government bottom-up economic transformation agenda better and the Kisii County Integrated Development Plan under Governor Simba Arati. God bless this church and every other faith community in their specific areas to be part of the success of that town or city. I request that other churches follow the example of the Gospel Assembly Chapel and enable their members to become economically productive. I also encourage Apostle Morwabe to pursue his dream of establishing a TVET institute in this county, which will significantly contribute to the goal of skilling every young person. The church should ensure that all members are digitally ready to be served by the government. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate 10 years of God's faithfulness and look forward to the next 10 years with renewed hope and zeal, the Lord, who has brought you this far, will guide you. Let each of us prioritize our relationship with God and recognize his supremacy over us all. Let us find time in our schedules for prayer and thanksgiving. Let us continue to pray fervently for our government, our leaders, and our nation, so that the Lord can bless us and give us the ability to build a better country for our future generations. I want to close with a blessing in Deuteronomy 28:12, which says, and I quote, "The Lord will open to you his good treasure, the heavens, to give the rain to your land in its season, and to bless all the work of your hands. And you shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow." Thank you, and may the good Lord bless you. As I sit down, just allow me one more time to really thank Apostle Morwabe and your dear wife for this great invitation and the celebrations of the 10 years.